doing some spaghetti today. Whew. Tighten up some wires. I think I'm gonna open the door, get a little air coming in here for a minute. So I'm not playing no music. Whew. See how long I can. You know what? I think I can get myself a little spray. I have some spray my head and hair. Need some hair conditioner. Okay. Yeah, I sprayed my headband here to cool my head off. But here we are, bedroom studio. In the bed. Gonna make sure I don't burn myself out today, and I'm going to be doing my smoothie as I go. Usually, I'm gonna tell you the truth, usually since the pandemic, I'd be so excited about all of this. Usually since the pandemic, this would sit here for 3, sometimes 4 hours without me even taking a sip. And a couple of times I went 8 hours without even eating. Yeah, wake up in the morning and do that, that's not good. Woo! Okay. Rewire. I'm gonna plug in my, keep the iPad charged. Oh yeah, I was down in my thrift store yesterday and somebody threw away 4 big pieces of petrified wood. I mean, seriously petrified wood. So I was going to sell it. But you know what? This is something that I don't know if I would have been able to afford to buy something like this as a luxury for my studio tabletops. So I put one on each one of my tables. I have 4 of them. And just the kind of long one here. I think I'm going to have to move my keyboard down a little bit more. This end. Move it down this end a little bit so I can get to utilize more of this table. And if I was sitting here, I'm right in the middle of the keyboard here. Let me see. This thing should be on. Power should be on. Did I? Oh, you know what? That should be on. This is plugged in. Oh, there it is. I think I have it on auto off. Oh yeah. Let me get I have a gooseneck in the other room. The Studio B is usually I be moving things back and forth. So I'm going to start just utilizing one. I'm going to put together one studio, this bedroom studio. I'm going to put Studio A. I'm going to put this one together first and leave as much stuff plugged in as I can without switching it around, and pray and work. And if I go back in the subway, I want to go in the subway and make me all the money that I make. I think I might want to move or start the process of moving to another apartment. I'm staying in this building though. too much going on. Look at these. It's too much going on. Anytime you can get like 4 of these big slabs of there was a log down there last month, petrified log, but it was so big and so heavy. Matter of fact, it was just like this, but it was about this thick though. It was just like this, but it was like super thick. I don't know what happened to that. I should have grabbed it. And if I grab something, I always can take it back down there if it's too much of a hindrance. But look at this. Is this not nice? Huh? Petrified wood. What? Uh-oh. I'm gonna need to get a bigger boat. I need to put some more Velcro on this thing too. So, dang. Let me see. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I was just showing you this. Is this not serious? Look. It looked like a big slab of raw meat, don't it? But look at here. And there was a bigger one down there, about real thick. It was like this. It was cut like this, but it was like much thicker than this. It was so thick that nobody even wanted to move it. It sat in the same spot for about a week. But I grabbed this thinking that I could that Anonymous would know how to but this is not gonna work. Hold on, y'all. I need to tighten this up. Yeah, this Velcro is about wore out on here. I need to wrap this up. Let me get I need to get something to wrap around here before this thing falls out of here and hit the ground too hard. I had some I don't use this. Here's some electrical tape. I don't use this. Actually, don't use electrical tape. The lifespan for electrical tape is very short, so I'm just going to use this up. Wrap this around this. Try to get another. Yeah, I wrapped some tape around this thing a little bit better. Not moving now. Let me put it back in the stand. Oh, okay. Okay, let's get busy. Let's get this rewire. So I don't want to burn out. I don't want to burn out before I can do a little bit of technology. I want to get it. I know. Okay. Oh, I zoomed in. Accidentally zoomed. How do you zoom out? Accidentally zoomed in. Well, that's good. You know what? I'm gonna leave it like that for a minute because y'all can see the wires that I'm getting ready to work with. Accidentally zoomed in. like that. And I'm burning up already. I want to see how this, I want to experiment to see how this thing going to keep me cool. Don't, don't want to get a head cold though. Well, that cool, you know. Let's get to these wires. Oh yeah, let me get my gooseneck from out of the other room too. Let me see, how do you zoom out? You zoom out now. Zoom. There. It's still zoom. Pinch. I'm trying to pinch it there. Is that right? I don't know. Let me get this gooseneck. Usually on a hot day, I would keep my curtains closed to keep the heat in, but I haven't been getting any UV rays. There, I think that's. Let's zoom back out. There. This iPad I've been dropped so many times. I went to get this here. Now I usually put it right over top of the keyboard so you can see, but I don't think I'm going to use it for that. I don't know. But let's put it over here to the side for now. I always tell people when you're going to rewire, it's enough light in. Oh, here, there's a light over here. There we go. And there's a light right here too. Right? Did you see a difference there? Let's see if we can get in here. Yeah, this marble will, it's mostly just for inspiration. This thing is seriously. I think people make rings out of this too, though. I know you need to have some serious equipment, drilling equipment. Let me take this down for now. Figure out what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pull all the wires. I'm going to take everything. What I tell people is take all your wires loose. So HDMI, I might even want to run this a little bit better. Unplug everything. Let me see. Oh shoot, my hard drives. I need to plug mine. Plug something back up so I can see. Unplug my hard drive properly. You know, eject. You just don't pull them out. I learned that years ago. Causes damage. Now I can unplug everything. Let me see. I'll unplug everything, even that right there. I'm even gonna actually lift this up to see if I might find a better place for it. Oh, and just whoop. My chair all the way down. Drop it some more. This is all the way down. Dust. Where's my dust? Feather duster. It's not feathers, but I should have one in here. It's not in here. That, if it's not in here, that means it's two in the other room. Let me go see. Let me get a duster. There it is. No, I had two of these. I need to get some. Oh, I do have some pledge. I do have some furniture polish. Where is it? I put it back. I put everything away a lot. Sometimes I can't find nothing because it's the way it's supposed to be. No, it's not where it's supposed to be. I left it out. I left it out. This wood, I have a wood, well, it looked like wood anyway. Just want to put this under here and dust a little bit. I have a plant up under here too, a bamboo. Okay. Have a bamboo plant up under here. This light, I turn it on in the morning. It's a, you know, when I first started into this, I saw somebody's desk. They had an action figure, a plant, and something else. But your desk is supposed to be completely empty. You know, clean. Nothing on your desk, not a bunch of clutter. Not a bunch of clutter. This plant, for some reason, this little teeny flower pot, the water, oh, there's water on the floor here. The water, the moisture, the soil, seems like it stays dry. It doesn't hold water good. Okay, I can water it every day. Put it right there so I can get some light. Man, I'm squeezed in here. Let me see these things. These arms move. Go to the side. They back as far as they can go. So what's this? Okay. Okay, I pull all the, actually you're supposed to pull everything out. Pull everything out so it can, now this, I think I showed y'all this several times. I'm not going to show you the company, but you know, when you want to get a doggle, you got to make sure you Wikipedia it and YouTube it so you know it's going to work. It doesn't have a power source. It's just going to work pretty good with the USB. And this right here, man, I unplugged this too many times. It was shorting out, and every once in a while, but I like this one. I'm not going to tell you the company because they're not going to pay me. But I have that one, and this is an inexpensive, very cheap. I'm not going. This is okay, but it could have been better. This is. You don't want to get a cheap anything. Not unless you got a super shoestring budget and you don't have anything. You want to get started. You know, you get what you can afford for a minute, but you don't want to buy a whole bunch of cheap stuff. You want to get the most, well, sometimes expensive doesn't matter. You want to research. That's for pea picking show. And this looks like it's dirt on here or something on here. Let me see. I have a little water spray that I've been spraying on my head. A little squirty. Oh, it's soap in there. I'm spraying soap on my head. I didn't rinse it out all the way. Okay, do I want the computer right here? Yeah, I like to have my computer right where I can reach it, so I can unplug stuff and plug stuff in. And like I said, let me show you something. Okay, now, a word, if Apple's listening, I don't think they are. Okay, here's how Apple had made this. This is the back, this is the front. It has two USBs in the front. USB-Cs. Where are they? Oh, yeah, I'm so used to having it, doing it my way. This thing is heavy. Okay, it's two USBs down here. Oh, it's a card slot too. I forgot about that. Here's what I do. First, I turn it around backwards. Now I turn it upside down, and I put it in the pantyhose to filter the impurities out. Turn around backwards and flip it upside down. Okay, now I can get to all my plugs. Most people, a lot of people, they run their plugs from in the back and up under the table. But if you want to unplug something, I'm constantly unplugging and plugging. So whatever works good for you. But I flip mine over upside downwards, turn it backwards. And so this is the front now, and the top is the bottom, and the back is the front. Alrighty dee. Alrighty dee di. Now, this can be a little bit tighter too. This can be looking a little better than this. This can be a lot better than this. HDMI. Already tight. But I have some little things to go around here. I have extra ones on the drums. Let me go get two of them. Oh, and y'all lopsided. Oh, it's ready to fall out of here already. Look at that. The electrical tape already falling off. Electrical tape is already falling off. Let me see if I can put this thing all the way in this stand. If I can fit it all the way in. Oh no. It's in there. Let me see. What I'm going to go get. I forgot what else we're going to go get, y'all. Let me go out here and look. And when I go out here, I should be able to see what I wanted to get. I don't have the slightest idea what it was. Something I was going to get out here. I forgot what it was just that quick. They say when you forget what you was going to do, when you start doing it, because you thought about what you was going to do, and then you started on getting ready to do it, and meanwhile, while you're going to get what you was going to get, you start thinking about something, and that's when you're thinking about, look, here it is. Okay, you go on, say, oh, I got to get this. Okay, you start walking to go get it. While you're going to walk, now you're thinking about something else that you need to be doing, and by the time you get to where you was going to go, you say, why am I in here? Because you didn't put it in the first place. They said that's how you remember things. You say in the first place, when you put things in places, first place, second place. I never heard people say in the second place. But I remember that in school, they was telling us how to organize things in your mind so you can remember things easy. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to do. Once I start doing this again, and then it's going to come back to me. See, look, I was just ready to pull this, and I remember these wires. Now I remember what I was going to get. I was headed to the drum. If I had looked around out there a little bit more, I would have remembered what it was. But I didn't look around enough. Let me go get what I was going to get. Now I'm not going to forget this time. This is what I wanted. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me see something. I want to see if I can put on my my J-Bow from Johnny. You know, yep, Johnny Pneumatic. Ice-T had some goggles like this on Johnny Pneumatic. He said, "I'm J-Bow. I run heaven." J-Bow. This how he looked in the movie. Okay, well anyway, I went out there. I gotta tighten up my glasses too. I have a jeweler's screwdrivers and you tighten them screws up. This is where I went to get. I have a feather. Am I smashing my feather up? Yeah. Oh, shoot! I hope I didn't break it. Okay. Tighten up this a little bit better than it is. Okay, this is going to go plugging right in. Now I might want to zoom in a little closer, huh? Let me see how y'all are. Y'all kind of way back. I just pull you closer. Draw me close to thee. Just a closer walk with thee. It's a closer. I used to play that outside too. I had a little twist on it too. I can take my time and do this better than this too. You know, line it up really nice like a spool of thread. Okay, let's see. Oh. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and plug this one in. And let's see if I can loop this again. Plug this one in. Monitor. You see my monitor came right on, it's upside down, but when I plug in the last one, it's gonna flip right up the other way. This one sideways, it's gonna flip. Like I said, I could use really 3 more of these. One for each workstation. Like I said, you definitely have to Wikipedia. Let me see. What's that noise? My neighborhood, the acoustics is so good that somebody can be popping gum on a quiet night. You can hear them. You can hear somebody popping their fingers at night. Before they put that building up, it was echoing. You could hear, it was perfect acoustics. It's not as good as it was with the building up now. While they was building that building, when it was hollowed out, singers used to know. That's how you know if a singer came past that they knew something about acoustics. As soon as they get right there, they would start singing. Because they know it was like a hallway. Let me see. I want the USB facing me. I want the USB 3s facing me. Okay. Okay, just going in the second one. And use HDMI. I don't have enough duct tape to go around. Okay, there's all the monitors plugged back in. Oh shoot, I don't know if I'm gonna have the it's blocking the where I was gonna put the move it down a little bit. Well, I'm gonna put the doggle right here. Here. This duct tape is really old. Some of the duct tape I have is like 7 years old when I first moved in. I need to get a spray bottle water, a bottle with just plain water. This one still has some soap in it from when I was using it. Came from cleaning detergent. Oh, it spilled. This one still has Windex in it. And plus I'll be putting all kind of mixing stuff together. But you don't want to mix ammonia and bleach. Don't mix ammonia with bleach, not unless you want to set a trap for somebody, because it'll collapse your lung. Okay. And they said the USB-Cs in the front are not the high-powered ones. You're not going to be able to run a monitor on the ones in the back. You can run a hard drive though. I'm going to put both the hard drives in the back, since I have the adapter for USB-C. And here's an extra SAN disk. Oh, did I show you this right here? I've already plugged it in. GLYPH. This is a serious hard drive. SAN disk ain't no slouch neither. You just got to make sure you get the right ones. They're cheap. Every company has a bottom of the line. That's plugged in. That should be. One of my monitors in that. Plugged in. Okay, that one's there. You know what? I want to have this one in the middle. My main one, I want that on. I want that on to go directly in. And let's see. Oh, it's not already plugged in. There it is. And the third one is, I had that backwards, I think. Okay, all three of them in. There we are. And here's my external hard drive. This is okay, but it could be better. It just happened to be the same size as the Mac Studio. Could be a lot. These ports here, you know what? Yeah, it has to be plugged into the front, because these ports here are not that good for cameras, or sometimes it works. It works, but it's with the cameras it have latency. A lot of latency. Plug it in, you can see the little light blinking right there. And I moved my major instruments over here for a minute. Okay, well, I'm like, I should have went to get a sound check as soon as I turned the computer on. I threw away my iLock. I was just desperate for a little hard drive space. And here's my HDMI. I could use a longer HDMI cable too. I figured out how to plug in the modems, and I have I have four plugs off. No, I only have three plugs. I have one in here and one for the phone, one in there and one for the phone. It's two phone. I can have three phones in here, landlines. You know, I might want to get an old-fashioned landline, barring accidents. And if you have that old-fashioned phone that plugs into the wall, when electricity go off, the phone will still work. If you had a fancy phone, the electricity go off, it turns off. Okay, here's, like I said, I showed you this one here. You don't want to get, well, this is on a shoestring budget, but you want to get a better USB 3 plug than this. You want to make sure it's not one of the real old ones. Some of them store USB 2s, right? Okay. And I'm going to plug my back shot in here. Let me see. Be nice to tape this down, but a little duct tape this down. For now, I'm just going to put it right inside this drawer. Okay. Something. I have a good nose. Every once in a while, I smell something. Okay, here's my interface. Sliding everything over as close as I can get. That's tight up in here. Let's see if we can pull this. I'm going to cut across the mixer. Cut across my mixer, run through these here. I'm going to run through. Let's see, I'm going to run it through here. Spaghetti. Weaver. Okay, and I'm going to go in the back of this here doggle here. See, look, things are cutting off and off. I'm going to go in the back of this doggle. I'm going to move the computer back a little bit. I need to be able to get to these plugs without any problems. Okay, that's my oh shoot, I still didn't do a sound check. Do a sound check real quick here. Should be one right. Should be a. Oh, here we are. Might have heard from yesterday. Oh, one of my monitors are plugged right directly into the wall, so when I turn everything off, I got to reach back here and turn it on because it's not on the power strip. It's not on a power strip. And I like to have my watch somewhere where I can see it. This is just for inspiration too. This mouse I don't need. I can take that in the other room. And my desk is almost full. I don't know if I'm going to have this machine right there or not. Well, let's do this. Let's get the sound check. Live. Here I am. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. What am I coming out of? Let's see. What? I don't have my system thing open yet. And this is not going to work on my head neither. If I was outside, I can keep wetting it down. Okay, I'm coming out of here. I should be able to hear something. Okay. Going in. Is it on? It's probably unplugged. Yeah, it is. The wire came out of the mixer.
It's probably on blood.
Yeah.
It is. The water came out.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a sound check. Put this all the way to the end. YouTube. Chat room. Thumbs up. See how long I've been live. Like I said, I want to keep my videos down too. Whoa, I've been here for 42 minutes? Y'all believe that? Thumbs up. You don't want to give me a thumbs up? Don't want to give me a thumbs up. Oh, I just lost a viewer. This thing don't want to give me a thumbs up. I'm going to sign off and come right back. Because I've been here for 42 minutes. I'll tell you, one of my goals is to keep the videos down to 7 minutes, no more than 7 minutes long. So I'm going to sign off.